How's it going, eh? What's the deal? What's the deal, you two? Yeah, I want to shout out my comment section, Cray Miller. Thank you, Books Readerson. Yeah, one thing too, dude. All the fucking heroin that I used to do probably funded a lot of fucking Taliban shit too. I mean, you gotta think about that. All the drugs that you do. I mean, think about where that money is actually going. How many people dying to fucking get those drugs to you, and what's happening to get like, you almost gotta do drugs when you think about it. It's like, truthfully, the routes and just the ways and the karma that drugs have, or fucking, there's nothing really good about it, to tell you the truth. So yeah, that's sort of. But I appreciate your books. I think you're Canadian too, so shout out Fubar. um, yeah, just so I want to shout out you guys, Duane McLean TV. He's this guy from where's he? I don't know. He's down south somewhere, and I hooked up on him because like I'm into like conspiracy shit and Illuminati shit and stuff like that. Like basically, I pretty much, well, I haven't figured anything out, so I'm searching, right? And there's some channels that I watch that are like pretty good, and this guy's just learning about how to be a good truth channel presenter. Because I'm telling you, a lot of these truth channels too were picked up, and this is a fact. I know I actually had a YouTuber that was fighting with these guys and that. So like there's some guys that are like big sub channels. One of them, I'm not going to say his name, has just gotten uh, celebrated 60,000 subs or whatever. Right? Some of these guys, man, are linked in with this. It's like red pill to pay the bill type thing. Like they push an agenda of this fucking truther information, but they only give you so much, and really their main motivation is for money, right? Well, Dwayne's nothing like this. He's just this homeboy. He's like the hood Illuminati guy, right? He's this homeboy from down south, and he talks about Illuminati shit. He's getting his videos are getting better, and he's getting his research is getting better, and he's really covering like a lot of the bases that need to be covered. And the thing is he's a young teacher, man. Like this guy's just learning this shit, and people are gonna listen to somebody like that. Right? So I'm trying to figure out how to go live with him and stuff, so we can just do some chatting about that, because eventually that's part of the direction. I mean, you guys have had little snippets about some of my conspiracy beliefs and that. I mean, basically, if you think 9/11 was done by a bunch of fucking guys in a cave with a sat phone, fucking, beat it. Like, I got nothing to talk to you about, really. You know what I mean? Like, come on. So that's sort of like we got to realize what the fuck is going on with us, man. Why we get baited into the things that we're doing with our lives. Like, why do we have to work 9 to 5? Like, why the fuck do you have to do that? You know what I mean? There's enough resources and enough shit that we shouldn't have to do that. There shouldn't be people homeless, man. There shouldn't be these disgusting single room occupancy fucking hotels and tent cities all over the fucking place, when just, a stone's throw across the water, there's multi-million-dollar mansions that people aren't even living in, man. I've painted mansions that in the British properties, dude, that I swear people aren't even living in them today, and they were actually getting, what do you call it, tickets from the city because nobody was on it was basically just a bank for Chinese money. I mean, and I'm gonna fucking say shit how it is. It's fucking the truth. And these are basically banks for Chinese money, and they put their money here in our real estate. That's it. Nobody lives here. Maybe their trust fund babies come over here and buy a couple cars and crash them all drunk. Pretend that they're going to school. It's fucking bullshit, man. And then we got all that, like, and yeah, so people say, oh yeah, well you can't. Well, look at how some of these fuckers made their money, man. Some of these corporations and shit. They should give fucking that money back because of the way they made it. On the fucking backs and deaths of people, all these big companies, man, all of them. JP Morgan, fucking Kellogg's, any of them. They're all fucking scoundrels. Like, all of them. GE, all of them. McDonald's, they're all Disney, they're all corporate fucking killers. They all should be, you know, they should literally give out half their profits. Every bank should literally give their fucking profits away. I mean, my dad worked for a bank, man, and fuck, I just, I just saw how fucking frustrated he came home some days, back when I was a kid. I saw he didn't like that job, man. And then when he got passed over for assistant manager by this young fucking buck right out of university, right? My dad didn't do university. He came up old school, And this young buck comes out of university, beats my dad for a job, and then gets busted for embezzlement, and then nothing happens to him because the bank wants to hush it up. It's a bunch of bullshit, man. And then we got all these people homeless and addicted to drugs and that, and you wonder, like, fuck you, wake the fuck up. Like, that sort of shit really pisses me off. And I'm not a fucking commie either, Like, I think everyone could contribute. You know what I mean? It's just people need the opportunity to contribute, I think. So, I'm going to hopefully get on Duane's channel soon and going to spout out, get some of that anger out and just really, dig in and maybe help educate. I mean, I'm not like the smartest person about that shit, but I'm passionate. And I think that's all you need. So, yeah, thanks everyone. I really appreciate the subs and the comments. Hippie Gal, right on. Just big shout out, bro. Mother Nature, DVL Exotics. Guys, these are people that have been with me for a while, and I really appreciate it. So, thank you.